Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem Three Houses, where Chapter 16 begins with, of course, yet more monastery exploration. Since we saw you last time, in a sense, I have done some sorting out of inventories and whatnot, just to, like, change some items around and get stuff like a Brave Lance here on Dimitri and just move stuff around because he needs a knowledge gem so we can kick him up a level and get him into his new fancy costume. And just got the Woe Dow on me and other kind of stuff just being equipped on various people, which is good. We're just trying to mix and match a little bit here and there. As Bieche calls the call to arms. He gives the call to arm cheer. A Raphael gem on England here, which of course nullifies attack effectiveness of critical hits, may half damage. Sounds like it'd be great on a flyer, because let's face it, no one being able to shoot me down, never having to dismount ever, sounds pretty good for a speedy nipster. She's got quite high defense as well, after all. Maybe. Why do you have to roll it like that as a poll? I don't know. Well, with that said and done, we come here to the greenhouse. As what is it we need again to gather the requested resources? We need dried veggies and Noah fruit, was it? Let's see what I managed to get from my planting this month. We planted root vegetable seeds. Peach, currant, cabbage, carrot. More veggie seeds. So if we want dried veggie seeds, obviously I'm supposed to not actually care at all for these things. So I go like... What would drop Noah fruit? Just... Well, that's boa fruit. I want Noah, isn't it? Not boa. What makes Noah fruit? I guess I'll just put through mixed fruit seeds. I actually need to make a load of Noah fruit, really. So let's make some really crap fruit. I'm going to plant a mixture because that makes things worse, doesn't it? So we need dried vegetables. So we're not cultivating, tending to these. Maybe that'll work because they are the lowest tier crap. So go away. We don't care. Didn't I get one Noah fruit already? Yes, I did. I need one dried vegetable and one Noah fruit. So maybe I get lucky. Maybe I don't. Let's just use vegetable seeds, mixed fruit seeds, and then pray. Because, what is it? Those root vegetable seeds did not get me any dried vegetables. Probably because I cultivated. I don't know. This is where I get a Noah fruit right now. Yellow fruit flower seeds. I don't want you. Right, let's begin our talking and our wandering around the monastery with 10 points to spend.
Claude says he's on our side. I know everything will be fine if we leave it to him. He may act like a layabout, but he's actually smart. And although Claude isn't honest about some things, you can trust him when it counts.
Okay. You're not covering my nose? Yeah, I'm not worried. I'll just go with that because Hilda wants you to trust him.
Yeah, he'll do us proud. That's just my gut feeling, but still.
He'll do us proud, I'm sure. Right, we need to chase you guys' supports at some point in time with gifts. Lots of gifting. That's what we need to do. Let's do the scan. I did actually do a bit of fishing as well. But to be honest, it doesn't really seem to yield you that much unless it's on one of those good days. Because at this point, fishing should be done for monetary gain, really.
The area around Castle Gaspar, where I was living, is under the control of House Rowe, who have submitted to the Empire. If I hadn't come to Garreg Mach, I might have ended up as your enemy at ALL. That thought makes me really happy to be here now. I don't think I would have been able to handle facing all of you in battle.
Well, you're one of my group. I mean, you would have seen the light, surely. You'd have just went, screw this army, they're losing. And join me, because that's the way of the world, right? I hope people are that pragmatic. To be honest, that's kind of a Claude thing, probably.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Lord Rodrigue is revered by all as the Shield of Fargus. I was imagining a more stern-faced fellow, but he's actually quite friendly. Shocking. I heard that he recently spent the night drinking in the dining hall with soldiers from the church.
Oh, did he having a good time then? Well, we could buy ourselves more gifts if we want to, but one of the more interesting things of checking things out here is that we can't actually buy more stat ups apart from the Black Pearl, which increases charm by 2 anymore. So it looks like they were on a one-time only supply, possibly. We've got buy a Master Seal here, but it's not really what we wanted. Got the other stuff. Seems that when it means limited, it really means limited.
Come back soon.
So my low monetary amounts, which I think are below 10k currently, don't actually seem to matter.
Hello there. This one, yes?
I've got, yeah, 9k. Well, I have less than that now.
This one, yes?
I'm just going to randomly buy the
think
fishing
this
just
one,
in
yes.
case I ever manage to
think
end the
this
stream
one,
on a day
yes.
where I've got good fishing so I can get loads of money from fishing.
Yes?
Because it only costs 1,000 anyway. And to be honest, you can sell stuff like, for example, the purple fish we found, Fódlan. I've got
yes.
2 of them.
I
I
think.
can sell that and
This
this
one,
golden
yes.
fish here,
I think.
and I'm back above 10k. But you'll have to trust me, because you'll never know.
Return soon, please.
You'll never see! I could be lying, I could be filthy rich and you'd never know. And the other thing I did between sessions was to actually check out my battalions and change them a fair bit. Some people got changes, some people didn't. Let's put it this way, Ollie's got Gloucester Knights now, a 4-range attack. King of Lion Corp still on Dimitri. Ash's got the Pegasus Coast still, but other people have got, like, for example, Sylvain's now got a big poison barrel that goes in and explodes. Mercedes still has that. Who else has one, like, different? I think Annette has Kingdom Magic Users now, which is different. We've got... Petra now has Stride, because she's got Kingdom Cavalry. So everyone's got a little bit changed up there. Just a little bit. And of course, I've just forged, repaired what I need to do. So, that's good to... Oh! See, he's excited at the very least. Everyone's very excited at the moment. Oh. Ooh, Dimitri.
Leaving the house in my uncle's hands? What is the old man thinking? I always knew my father was mad, but this time he's gone too far.
I'm actually grateful to him. Oh no, we gotta agree with Felix, because friendship.
My uncle is a reliable man, but still, only a fool would abandon his own territory.
Well, do you not believe in, you know, your other family member? Whatever it is?
From the outset, House Regan and House Gloucester have been fighting over leadership of the Alliance. Then this war comes along, and their opinions are split about whether to ally with the Empire or not. Their existing enmity only worsened, leading them to full-on conflict with one another. However, the leader of the Alliance is a very shrewd man. It's difficult to predict what he'll do at this point.
She sounds kind of like Sharon, if you know what I mean. Well, there's Shamir, another Sha.
So, House Regan accepted. I knew the leader of the Alliance wouldn't refuse. Still, we can't let our guard down. There's no telling when he'll turn on us. If we advance through the Alliance into the Empire, our chances for reconnaissance will be limited. I just hope it goes according to plan.
I don't like the sound of that, to be honest. Reconnaissance keeps us alive. I like reconnaissance.
Right.
Yes, right. I like reconnaissance. It keeps me alive. Being able to see things is good. Makes it sound like I'll walk into a foresty fog map or something.
Do you really think it's a good idea to trust Claude? If you let yourself get taken in by his silver tongue, you might wind up regretting it. The thing is, 5 years ago, I was taken in by his tricks myself. I was given a long and grueling lecture by my unit leader that day. Ugh, the memory of it is still too painful.
I was about to ask, what did Claude do to this woman? At least she followed it up by actually telling me. Who'd have thought I'd find you here? Near the food.
I finally got to eat a full meal for the first time in forever. And it's all thanks to Lord Rodrigue. I've got so much energy. Let me at that great bridge of Murden. I'll bust it down myself. Oh, but then how do we cross?
Oh, actually, yeah. Actually, can you bust the Great Bridge of Murden? Because I never want to see a bridge map ever again as long as I live.
I thought House Fraldarius had an invasion of their own to worry about. I'm impressed Lord Rodrigue was willing to provide us all these reinforcements and supplies. The Knights' morale is really boosted, seeing as they have had their first good meal in a while. Let's hope we can keep this up and take down the Great Bridge of Murden.
Yes! Burn the bridge! Destroy the bridges! I can get with that. This modus operandi is cool by me. Let's get some more friendship with King of Beefsteaks with Descoubert. Some more friendship with you. Do I want Dex? Do I want to go with my normal defense? I mean, I've got loads of Tatata's pipe. It's too bad I don't get any more, like, Goddess Messengers. Dex, speed, and defense seems like the win for me. Let's make some more tatatetes pike. It's all good.
I have some experience with cooking. I'm sure I can aid you in the kitchen. Let me consider.
We got to keep cooking with Gilbert.
How the meal tastes affects the morale of the troops. An army marches on its stomach.
He's the sanest members that have brought the Blue Lines back together. He's the sane adult. Gilbert is obviously not Gilbert Rodrigue is obviously insane. What are you talking about?
It looks like we're all set with food supplies, thanks to Lord Rodrigue. We have more soldiers to feed now, so we'll still need to ration. But I think we have enough extra to make some tasty treats. I'll go scout the pantry.
That we shouldn't be wasteful, really, but Mercedes, go for it.
We can enjoy it together over some tea.
Yes, it's completely wasteful, but whatever.
I'm sure you know this already, but House Ordelia is aligned with the Empire. They face the Empire from across a river, similar to the Gloucesters. Even so, I refuse to yield to the Empire a second time. The Empire did unthinkable things to my family, and to me. The only option here is winning. Professor, you must promise we will overcome the Empire.
Yes, the whole multi-cresty thing. Right, where to next? Let's bring up my favourite form of the minimap. Good minimap. Best minimap. Is there anyone in the upper class dorms to speak to as we do our scouting routine? Not that there's any lost items anymore, after all. No one's up here. Why did they build this area of the dormitory? It's like they barely put anyone ever in there. I guess they just had to make rooms for everyone, but then they were like, we don't actually want to put anyone there. Benny, get out of your room!
War isn't kind to you if you're a recluse. By the time you realize what's going on, you're already under attack. And if you're off by yourself, you can get killed with no one ever even finding out.
Sounds like you're learning. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awful. Just terrible. Okay, Professor, I get it. I know I'll have to come out.
No, Bernie. Make your reclusism into a strength. Learn siege defense strategies via fortifying your bedroom, and then we'll use you as the commander for any time we end up in a defensive encounter, which, with the way I play, is every battle. You can be my protege. We can learn together. We can become more powerful than you will ever imagine. Side by side, we'll rule the world.
If we can suppress this Murden, we can invade into the Empire, right? I was in the Empire. Now I will be an enemy. I am having strange feelings. It is with ease that an ally turns into an enemy.
It is with ease that we somehow make our way over to whatever sections of the map, by the way, as well. Like, oh, we need a paralogs on the opposite side of enemy territory. Oh, we're just going to go straight through. Fastest way. And then we're just going to walk straight back out again. That's the thing about this. We have to do this massive march around this mountain range to avoid everything into the other faction's territory. But for a paralog, we just go, we're just going through. Just go straight through. It's fine. If it works, I guess.
Lord Rodrigue seems reliable, but even with his help, aren't we still a little short-handed? We can probably make it to the Great Bridge of Murden, but beyond that, I don't know. Don't let Dimitri push you too much, Professor. It'll shorten your life for sure.
See, how do I know if my life gets shortened when I don't actually know my age? It's poignant questions to ask. Oh, we've got supports, of course, one between Sylvain and Hilda as well. But I'm just wondering, just on gifting someone like, for example, Leonie, something that they like to try and up that rating. Ladies who like gardening, doesn't she like hunting stuff too?
Wow, this is great.
So I'll just give her
wow
2 of them, and maybe her motivation will increase enough. And maybe I'll get support. I don't know. It's an advanced bow tournament today.
Lord Gwendol was pretty tough. If only he'd been on our side, he would have been a great ally. But it was Lord Gwendol himself who made the decision to throw his lot in with the Empire alongside his liege. I will neither pity him nor mourn for him. It would be an insult to his honor. to follow the path of justice as long as life endures. That is the duty of a Knight of Farkas.
Then I just realized this made me sad. I don't have my traditional bow tournament guy now. The sadness is high. Oh well. Who do I send? I guess Petra has got good dodge as well, though not exactly the best defense in the world. Though she will outspeed everyone and be able to wreck people that way. So maybe that's not bad. Let's send Petra in. Wow, she actually gets hit. She gets hurt badly. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should have sent... Oh no. Bad choice.
Not for myself, for everyone.
I was hoping she'd have a better dodge chance, but obviously not. Petra can beat this guy in 2 shots. I'm going to have to heal her a few times to get her through this, aren't I?
Name.
And my hit rating is dropping. Nope, it's gone back up. Okay, I'll definitely beat this guy without having a heal. Yes, I will. Wow, no one misses. There's 68 hits and they never miss. Petra! You're below half health. Surely you should have your super critical ability now. Alright, we'll restore your HP. God, this guy hits for 21. Right, this guy's beating Petra in a fight. Wow. If you look at the abilities we've got here, this is not going to work out. What happens if someone gets beaten in a tournament? Wow, now you got a crit. She's not going to gain the crit rating? Yeah, she's doomed then. Never seen him losing this. Do you get my motivation down? Wow, I wasn't expecting that guy to be so hardcore. Maybe I should have sent Mr. Wyvern in without being on the Wyvern. He's got higher defense after all. Petra was unable to win that. I mean, what's the defense difference, really, between the two of them? So, 22. $16. So, it is 6 defense, to be fair. I just thought she'd be able to break him. But obviously not. And it didn't look like that even worked. That's when foe's HP is less, yeah. That was nasty. Petra is not having the victory now. Sad times. Petra does not have gratitude. I put her on the pointy end of all of that shooting. I wouldn't have gratitude with me either. Alright, we've got Traveller Bacon, who's got Umbral Steel from Sivlith, Traveller K, Melamate 6 as a Fódlan for 9k. Do those actually sell? Oh yeah, I could get my guy back. Connecting. Right, bow skill has been improved. We got a little bit in hiring revenue and nothing really much else. I could try to send someone with a Fódlan. See if someone buys it for 9k. If any of you see me, buy it for 9k. That would be my dream. Right, we want to put someone up that someone will definitely want to take. I guess is one way of looking at it too. But I want to send to do. Someone might hire. Someone to hire Dark Knight Sylvain. I do wonder. Right, Ingrid, you're going. Should we give you the Fódlan? It's a bit of a waste of cash, to be honest. Maybe if someone can buy that for me for 9k, I'll be in the money. I think this is going to be a waste of 2k in cash, because I can sell it for 2k from the shop. Off you go then. The traveler has been sent. I'm not going to see any of that money back. But if I did, I'd be joyful. Well, I don't know how to send it for 9k. It's no wonder you're trying this. And Ingrid here with an Eine Lance. Let's go and do our recon then. Right, is that someone right in front of me? No. Right, one's here. No one else is nearby. So Traveler K didn't really bother.
Well now.
That's the best kind of person. Let's Traveler Mellum.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Come to think of it.
Alright, let's go through this section. Of course, I want to end up near the middle when these things start coming up. Right, hints have appeared. There's Bacon. We're still looking for one more guy, though. Down the very bottom. More people are hiding their people way down now, I think. I mean, in the market means that you can try and camouflage it amongst many, many people, right? So that kind of makes sense, except you put him straight in the middle. Just looks like Ingrid's out shopping. Damn! So what we were hoping for is a now fruit or something. Just standard poultry and tomato. See, this is the time for dried veg. Alright, well, let's continue our talking round and hope to wrap this exploration part within an hour, is what I'd like to say. And move on, because there's paradox awaiting as well.
Being here brings back all manner of memories. The days I spent studying here with you and everyone else. Those days were so special to me. They were truly some of the warmest days of my life. I hold them dear in my heart. And now, to be forced to fight with those I was once so close to, my friends, it is most saddening.
You don't have to. I don't know if you were good friends with Ferdinand or Hubert, you know, but still. Ferdinand was the only one we missed out on. I don't think you have to worry so much about that.
Even after all these decades, the Academy hasn't changed a bit. I remember it well, even now. I used to sneak out of lectures with Lambert almost every day. I suppose this is not the time for an old man's nostalgia. We have received approval from House Regan. We should set out as soon as you're ready.
Okay then. Ferdinand's the most weird one for us to not get as well, because he just seemingly has always been against Edelgard, and now isn't here, so that's weird. And, well, yeah, did you get the rose guy though? I did, but he's nowhere to be seen. I think I filled him with so many roses. What happened is he went to bed, and there were so many roses just in his room that he died of blood loss when rolling around while sleeping. That's actually what probably happened. Many a rose pricks with a thorn.
I had an encounter with Lord Gwendol. How many years ago was it? Back before the Academy, I met this girl who I fell madly in love with. And her dad tried to kill me. I suppose he just tried to scare me, but I was sure I was gonna die. Oh yeah, her dad? Lord Gwendol. Crazy, right? I never thought I'd seriously be trying to kill the guy in battle. I kind of don't know how to make sense of it.
Revenge? I don't know.
Maybe.
This is a twisted world. This is a very twisted world. While Catherine is teaching you, no, they're having conversations that don't really lapse up. The Ermid River sure is big. I'd do anything for Lady Rhea. I'm not quite sure if you guys are having a conversation or just talking at each other, while you're also, like, your hands about blocking this poor lady from getting any further.
Hello.
Gwendol made the ultimate sacrifice in service of House Rowe. I understand that feeling. I'd do anything for Lady Rhea.
Well, I understand it too, then.
I'm surprised. I didn't peg you as the kind of person to say that sort of thing. At any rate, it's up to the individual how to demonstrate loyalty.
I might have only said it because of you.
I'll take it. Thanks.
She doesn't like the floral ornament that much. I only said it because I knew it would get some support.
The Aramid River separates the Empire and Alliance. It's the largest river in Fódlan. Sometimes it'll flood when there's lots of rain, but at least the land gets some extra water.
Yeah, you see, it doesn't necessarily want to be flood water, though. That's what I'd say to that statement. Great. Like, rain good, but flood not good for some plants.
We were raised by Lord Rodrigue himself to be the elite of the elite. Even if our enemy is the Empire's vast army, we can overcome the difference in numbers. The one thing that could prove to be a problem is if our food and supplies don't hold up. If we attack the Imperial capital before the Kingdom capital, we'll have to be swift if we want to prevail.
Do you think their helmets are flat at the top because they have to do lots of training involving standing on their head to build strength? And it just makes it easier?
Hey!
It's obviously what that design's about.
Just like House Fraldarius, House Galatea is currently being invaded by the dukedom. My family is not as wealthy as most others, so we are incapable of sparing resources or reinforcements. I'm sorry. It's just so frustrating not being able to do anything to help.
You help on the battlefield, it's all fine. See, they're elite because they can fight people upside down. This is my headcanon now.
My adoptive father is planning on supporting the Regan family in the upcoming operation. He says it's the perfect opportunity to get both the Alliance and the Kingdom on his side. He even insisted that I promote the good name of House Edmund to the people of the Kingdom.
Do you really need to promote them?
He'll see right through me if I lie, so I can't ignore the request. But I suppose I did just tell you, so that must count for something.
Hooray! Well, maybe their helmets are flat because they allow... Like, they take spears at the front line, right? And they get ready for any oncoming enemy cavalry charge. And behind them, they have people with crossbows just, like, resting on their helmets, so they're flat for that. Am I overthinking the design a little bit here? The possibilities are endless. Surely. Play chess? I don't know.
Here's an idea. On the north side of the Great Bridge of Myrden lies the territory of Acheron of the Alliance, and to the south, the Empire's Burgleys territory. Count Burgleys has held the position of Minister of Military Affairs for the Empire ever since the days of Emperor Ionius. The current Emperor seems to have brought the corrupt nobility to heel, but Count Burgleys looks to be an exception.
I'm just over-theorizing the hat, obviously. Because, let's face it, surely that's a terrible design to go to war with. You want something that's, like, got some kind of, like, curvature or, like, even, like, a spiky thing as a kind of cause for somebody. If someone goes for, like, a head chop, if it's flat, it's more likely to find purchase, where if it was, like, you know, had a slant to it, it might possibly deflect. It just doesn't seem to be a good design for keeping one alive if, you know, bad people come for the head. I don't know. That's why I'm overthinking it. Just seems to be a crap design. Oh, it's a mithril. Just hanging around the garden. Crescent moon tea. Doesn't look like there's a lot of green stuff this time, though. No, really not. The amiibo gazebo has failed us. No dried vegetables, no Noah fruit. Hi there! Helmet won't matter much if the blue-haired peg knight crits you, you know. Gotta watch out for those people with blue hair, that's for sure. He's got blue hair, it's a lord! Not anymore. Right, second floor. Let's start checking this place out, find that no one really likes to be up here anymore since Ray is gone. Where's she dragoning about?
Lady Rhea must be so scared. We gotta find her quick as we can. We got reinforcements from the Kingdom people now, right? Then we ought to be able to go save her.
I find it hard to go, the big dragon thing must be really scared. I don't know. Obviously, it's Lonely World and all that. But, big dragon. That said, to be a big dragon in a Fire Emblem game usually is a bad sign, to be fair. Don't want to be a big dragon in a Fire Emblem game. It's too bad I never got to read more of that diary, by the way, remember?
The battle at ALL was a tactical marvel. You grow stronger with each passing day. Where does your talent end and your crest's power begin? Are they one and the same, I wonder? Most intriguing. Yet it is quite difficult to draw useful conclusions given the situation. It is quite unfortunate I did not achieve my research goals before the war broke out. So much unknown. Now, I fear I will not have those answers even by conflict's end. So very frustrating.
I'm sorry to frustrate you, Hanaman. I'm sorry that things are frustrating you. I could go back and check if that diary is readable, but it hasn't been. We never read any more of it. I would have loved to have read the whole thing.
Professor?
I'll just have to assume that my character did at some point, maybe.
Oh, hello there, Professor. Did you need something from me? It doesn't look like you're wounded or anything. You just looking for someone to talk to?
Yes.
I thought so. Well, I'm here for you. Making you feel better is my top priority. Whether it's physical pain or worries of the heart, you can come to me for anything, Professor.
Okay. Thank you for that, Manuela. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your support first, though. Any support bonus we can get. Who's next to speak to? Linhardt!
Since I'm originally from the Empire, it seems no one trusts me with any important tasks. Fine by me. Honestly, I bet they're watching my every move to make sure I can be trusted.
I'm sure they're not.
If I were in charge, it's what I would do.
Yeah. It is what you would do. I was just trying to assuage your fears and be nicer. But it is. In a state of war where you know there has been spies, then yeah. They'd be constantly monitored, anyone that came from outside of Fargus or the Blue Lion's house.
We're going to invade the Empire, which means we'll be fighting people we know, won't we? If we're attacked by someone we know or used to think of as a friend, is it permitted to run away?
I would blame you.
Really? If something happens, will you keep me safe?
We can always just send someone up to kill the murderer dead, you know. Be fine.
Professor.
Send someone else into the fray. Oh, Annette. Becoming teacher's pet, are you?
So, the renowned Shield of Fargus is now on our side. That is quite reassuring. Not only will he provide valuable support in battle, but he has also brought us much-needed supplies. We cannot grow complacent, however. We must take the Imperial capital as soon as possible.
I don't see how he's the Shield of Fargus, though, weirdly. Just see him as a Sword of Fargus type, more like that.
Next, we face the Great Bridge of Murden. We actually crossed it a long time ago. Do you remember? It was 5 whole years ago.
Am I going to be on a bridge? Am I really going to be on a bridge? It was during the Battle of the Eagle Line.
It seems like so long ago, doesn't it? It's odd how fast time flies. Everyone was still friends then. After the fighting, we all ate together without splitting into our separate houses. I often wish we could go back to those peaceful days.
Man, we were good sports back then. If I remember correctly, we beat them handily, we thrashed them, and then I mocked their leaders to their faces and said, like, ha, they didn't stand a chance kind of thing. And then we all ate together and we're fine with that? Okay. Man, they're good sports. That did happen, didn't it? I did reply in some kind of arrogant fashion. Right, the last people to speak to involves our quest for the month, so to say. Oh. One day it will load.
Really?
Really, it will, yeah. As long as it lets me through this door too, which... somewhat doubtful. Nice cape.
The Great Bridge of Myrden isn't just a bridge. It has the features of a fortress. I believe it was built for military purposes by the first leader of the Adrestian Empire. In other words, it's even older than the monastery. So if we occupy the Great Bridge, we'll have to search it from top to bottom.
Ignaz is really kitted out when you look at him. He's got fancy, like, scabbard there.
House Fraldarius is a military house. They swore fealty to the royal family at the kingdom's founding. The current family head, Lord Rodrigue, was raised like a brother to the former king. He harbors a loyalty that goes beyond mere duty. Perhaps this is why he was willing to lend us his aid.
Right, what quest have we got going? It seems that despite the danger, the merchant traffic continues to increase. We should take action before there is an incident. To ensure the safety of traveling merchants, take down bandits on the trade route. So it's yet another fight quest. Taking care of business. Let's get down to business. It's the only thing it ever reminds you of. One note. Garreg is surrounded by the abundance of nature, but securing provisions during times of warring can still be difficult. This is different from my land of home. It truly is different than Bridget, yes. I mean, I'd recognize the hair in that character model.
Hey, you.
Hey, me. And Dimitri, what stellar conversation do you have for me today?
If you stand in my way, I will strike you down.
I can tell you're having a great day. It's, yes.
Maybe.
If you stand in my way, I will strike you down.
Okay, then. Nice to know we're on good terms.
Need something?
I mean, we are missing 200 renown to get another skill up, maybe with the same index statue and get another divine pulse. That said, we could get authority +2 as well. Authority +2 would actually probably go a long way.
Soon.
That's the 200 missing for not having got those plans. So that's, by the look of it, the monastery exploration complete yet again. We have the support for Sylvain and Hilda, so let's get that sorted and head out on the road again. There's barely any exploration this time when you think about it.
Hilda, lovely as ever. I swear, when you're around, the sun shines brighter and everything sparkles.
Sylvain, you're looking superb as always.
Thank you. Are you going out today? If you do, then be careful. I'd hate to think you might hurt your foot again.
My foot? Oh, yes. You mean that time you helped me with the books? No need to worry. The foot's fine now. Even better than it was before.
I noticed, you know, since I'm always looking at cute girls, and you are one of the cuter ones, your foot was better during the battle. You were running all over, just a regular warrior princess, and less than a day after such a terrible injury.
My friends were depending on me, so I just had to fight through the pain.
Hilda, please don't lie to me. I knew your foot wasn't really hurt, but I returned your books anyway. Take it from a guy who does his fair share of pretending to be someone he's not. And I say this as a friend, you are a terrible liar. And those books you left in your room for so long, teachers and classmates needed those. So stop lying, and maybe stop being quite as selfish too.
You saw right through me. Honestly, I'd completely forgotten that I still had those books. I really was going to return them. Did the librarian say anything to you?
Oh yeah, I got an earful of yelling and accusations meant for you.
Huh? Didn't you just say it was my fault?
Nah, I figured the librarian would feel better if they just let loose. No reason to make them wait for you.
I'm so sorry. You got a tongue lashing that should have been directed at me.
Tell you what, all will be forgiven if you promise 3 things. Stop lying, take responsibility, and fall madly in love with me.
Aw, Sylvain, I do love you, you know? I just wouldn't want you for a husband.
What? Why not?
Well, not to offend you, but I can't help but feel that your niceness is somehow shallow. My brother would probably cut you into pieces the moment he saw your face.
Your brother sounds, terrifying, actually.
We're losing the thread a bit here. Evidently, you can see through my act, so I'll just be straightforward about taking advantage of you.
Ha! Well, I'll take what I can get. Just don't go causing trouble for guys who aren't me.
It's a deal. Goodbye for now, Sylvain.
Hey. Not husband material doesn't mean you can't. No. Well, I can see we can get a little bit of the gist of Hilda's ongoing supports when you think about it. All going to be people calling her on her stuff, really. Calling her out quite aptly, you would say as well. So now it's time for me to, well, end the session, but I need to use 8 points. 8 points must be used. So where am I going to use it? I don't think I've actually, when I think about it, got much requirements to go to raise people via food at this point. So, yeah. Let's have a look. Go to goals and see that everyone is happy as anything. Everyone is incredibly happy. There are some people with 75 instead of 50. The only one who's not there is Caspar. But to be honest, we probably could just give him something to like boost him up a bit. Yeah, so there's no need to go for food. So obviously training me is the ideal thing, except there's not really any need to train me in anything right now.
Come to think of it.
So that's a thing.
Sometimes at least.
So if we give you a gift, we can get you buffed up a bit more. What was it you liked again? Training weights.
For me, this is so great.
Yes, he does like that indeed. Right, his motivation is maxed out.
At any rate.
So I guess I train myself a bit more. Do I want to go better in the brawling? Better in the swording? I mean, I'm nearly an A for swords. To be honest, I'll get there anyway. I want to go for some more obtuse stuff.
Sometimes at least
Oh, come on. I know we'll get some more support of you for doing that. That's why I want to go with some weird stuff, like riding.
I had an back with, I suppose, crazy, right? I kind of don't.
Let's just use these points weirdly. I mean, my riding's already there. I get some of these into D for no apparent reason than just having it. Let's just have myself like all around like D on everything. Ingrid, teach me how to fly. Why not? Hey, we got great. More! Teach me more how to fly! So actually what I really want to learn is spells still, isn't it? That's really where I should be plunging points into. More spells, please! I can get to an E+ in flying with just one more trainage. Aloise is over there.
It looks like...
Right, train me in some more skills. Do I want reason? Do I want faith? I don't know! I'll get you to do me in reason then.
The only...
Let's do the last two with Manuela and Hanneman. Hanneman. Maybe I could make myself into a Peg Knight. A Falcon Knight? Actually, Peg Knight's not a bad idea, because what was its mastery? It was like, Darting Blow, that's the one. 6 speed on attack. If you think about masteries to pick up, that's kind of a nice one. Anything that gives that when you're like doing something and getting something like that seems pretty damn good to me. Oh, let's just go flying instead. How many plus?
I'm getting the hang of this.
I want to be able to at least fly a little bit by the end of this, I guess. I feel a bit bad if I was a teacher of a class and I wasn't at least proficient in most things, at least to a small extent. Right, we do not have the requested resources. It's too bad you can't spend on forcing things to grow. So we end our monastery exploration. There's 3 sessions of teaching. That's a lot of teaching this month. Blimmin' hell. I didn't think it'd be that much. Who's on groups at the moment? Sky. Both those guys fly. 7 of the teachings to do. You're looking pretty good in your stats at the moment. And we were looking to get you into your bowish kind of stuff. Your flying's at an A. It's your horses that needs to raise. This is the thing.
That's a relief.
If I had better stats myself, I could teach these kids better.
You're making me blush.
By small amounts.
I've...
In fact, it might be about time now that I just start auto-instructing. Or just instructing for authority. And try to get people up on there so they can get new battalions. But again, I'd probably want the +2 from the statue before we even do that. You're randomly learning more faith at the moment, aren't you?
Hey, that was useful. Hey, that was useful.
Why not get you some more power in it, considering you can cast spells now? Nosferatu's been learned, and faith level 2.
Really getting it, I think.
What's your authority at? C. Your horses is about to go over. Just from fighting. What does A+ in horses give you? It's a question in and of itself.
Wow, I seem to be on a roll.
You're B+ in spears as well. Lance Prowse level 4.
A long way to go.
Better avoid hit, etc. That's not bad. Do I want to give you some more axes? I just really don't know what I want to do with you most of the time anymore, man.
Hey, that was useful.
I think this is the point where just going auto would actually suit me best. Now, it looks like we can force you into A there.
Yes, very good.
Did you get a new spell there?
Thank you, Professor.
Not a problem. It's you that did it. Right, A in Reason for Mercedes learns the magic Ragnarok.
I'll do my best with this.
Tasty. And do I want to boost up your authority now, maybe? Or your horses?
Yes, very good.
People being able to wield better battalions is probably the last thing I'm missing here. The problem is, for getting your authority up, it's your negative trait. Yay! It's balanced out by Professor Expertise, that I've currently got over him, sure, but still not big gains. See, it doesn't make sense. I want to gain more than that. More than 5 for just a level up. And we've already got you and stuff. I guess we could keep hitting you with reason to try and learn you some new spells. Oh no, we were trying to get you at least like some faith. Some heal or something. That's what I was trying to do. You're not even going to get perfect, are you? It's just enough though.
I still need to improve.
Right, Phoenix says heal. Not bad. That gives us even more options on the battlefield. I will take it. You're trying to hit Grimery, but you already kind of are, aren't you? I don't even know anymore.
I learned a lot.
But this will help you if we just push you over here.
I learned a lot.
Because it's not like you're anywhere near your class mastery yet anyway.
Yes, that's it. I'll get the next one too.
You get your level up to B.
Yes, that's it.
And
get it.
you did not learn anything at all. I guess people's spells are kind of empty then, when you look at it. Should we get you into a C+ authority?
That was challenging.
So authority level 3's
I'm
been learned.
finally grasping this.
She's finally grasping this. She's currently learning axes in case we want to like wyvern her as well as being a Falco.
I'm finally grasping this.
I mean, she's got good weapon traits, let's put it that way. I can't believe that she's not anywhere higher than an E+ currently. For that, though. Should we try to get you to B in authority? I don't know.
Looks like I did it.
Yes, you did. Take some praise.
Ah, no big deal.
More perfect.
Looks like I did it.
Right, one more person to teach. Who else were we hitting quite heavily? Probably the Petra. What was it she needed to learn? Well, it depends where we're taking her, doesn't it? She's slightly there for Wyvern Lord now, but Falcon is also a thing that she could go to. So it's pretty much flying we're hitting, isn't it?
I have understood.
You do have understanding.
You are giving me praise?
I'm sorry that I put you in that losing
I have
competition, though. Do
understanding.
you want to keep getting perfects?
I have understanding.
She's making up for things here, isn't she?
Your guidance was greatly useful.
Perfects
have my
and great.
thanks
So
for your
she's leveling
support.
up to a B+. That's the basic for Falco Knight there. I'll take
I
it.
have to ask you.
What do you have to ask me? What do you want me to train you in?
Are you
Oh,
pulling my leg?
damn it! It auto followed on.
Professor.
I mean, I couldn't level up any Professor level anyway. I didn't even know what I said. I was like, okay, this isn't moving on. Then I pressed A to move it on. It instantly moved on that moment. I didn't even know what the question was. No, you're not allowed to do what you want. Just do what I tell you to. I don't even want you to be anything. Just stay in the thing. It auto moved on the exact moment I pressed A. Of course it did. Ignaz's birthday. Right. What would you like? Is there a tea that's liked by merchants? Merchant tea? Let's go with Tea of the Saints.
Thank you for inviting me.
He's a commoner, obviously. Wait, he has, like... Does he really have dollar signs on him? I mean, they're S's. But they look like... So he's a merchant, so we'll put some dollar signs on him kind of thing. Or at least in the S's.
You have my thanks.
I want S buttons. This is what I want.
Isn't this nice?
Money, money, money. It's the Team Skull logo, is it?
Yes?
Right. What's his favourite sweets?
Are you sure?
You don't like sweets? What's wrong with you? Everyone here doesn't like sweets, weirdly enough. They're trying to promote something.
Yes?
School uniforms? He doesn't like them. He likes being all fancy. What's your plans for the future?
I can't believe it.
You can't believe that I asked you a correct question? Nor can probably the chat. I don't know.
All right.
Right, classes you might enjoy?
All right.
Yeah, I thought you might like that. Well, it was a nice tea time. Nothing more than that.
Thank you for the delicious tea. I'd be happy to join you again whenever you like.
Then he starts eyeing the cakes after you didn't even like sweet things. I saw his eyes flit to the cakes. I don't like sweet kings. But I was lying. That's what happened there.
I'll let you take the lead.
We will work with each other.
We will.
I am having a report, Professor.
It's perfect. Ah. Well, how's the skill level up for Petra?
I work to grow.
She grows to work. Okay, more faith for Felix coming his way. We've got Linhart leveled up in reason. Dorothea leveled up in faith. Some guys with E stuff also leveling up now. Hanneman to A in reason. Riding to C+ for Gilbert. And Catherine got flying up too. Reason, probably. I don't know, lighting torches?
It's starting to feel like a part of me.
Dorothea learnt heal.
This is working out.
Axe prowess for Raphael.
Age is but a number.
Ragnarok for Hanneman. We got some big spells. Right, it's paralog time. Alright, if I'm right, we've got a quest and 2 paralogs. So we should probably get the quest done first to get out of the way. So just level is 29. We've also got a rare possible battle that we could go to. So we've got Forgotten Hero and Legend of the Lake coming up. Let's take care of business first, though. Oh, once we take care of this quest, a new merchant will appear in the marketplace. What will this merchant be selling? What you selling? What am I buying? These are the questions. A new merchant. I mean, we technically need to go back to the monastery quite a lot to see if I can grow these plants. I don't know. Okay. Let's take care of it. We're in a city map. Okay, let's have a look which way we're facing. Oh, we're facing this way. Turn that around. I want to go up the map whenever I'm fighting. Oh, Sword Masters galore again. With super high defenses, fairly high crit chances. This is like the beach map, but without anyone being lowered on their movement, which really sucks. This looks horrible. And you've got this thief with a silver bow back here too. The mages are crap, as usual. Got assassin all the way back here. What are you carrying? Just a normal bullion? We've already unlocked the chest on this map. So what's our highest defense units currently? 22. Of course, you've got 29, so you'll be good for this. 16. 23. 20. I'm at 19. I think it is you next, isn't it? So it's a defend map before we push forward, no matter what. And to be honest, I think they've actually split people up in a fairly good way, apart from, well, we don't want two casters on one side. Is the one thing I would say. I think we can fight just fine. I should be able to do this, Maggie. I should be able to. Let's fight this, guys. It's just the fact how much they living well hurt. Obviously, their crit value shouldn't be anywhere up, and the dodge value we should have against these guys should be ridiculous. We could just send... Look, Dimitri can just block the first row, right? Don't have any worry about that. So really, it's about where this guy can reach. Actually, I guess we'll take you to here, and then you can just one-shot everyone with your Iron Lance Plus. And this way you can get his skill levels up, so we can evolve him to Great Lord ASAP. He's got his new weapon at Edinburgh already.
What's the plan?
I bet you can double these guys. You can? I mean, they don't do any damage versus you, which is quite funny too, but... Sad times. Should I just use a spell to leave them alive then? Or should I take as much of their HP as possible and just continue to use a big axe? How many can I pull? Considering they barely do any damage to you. So if I go there, I can get 3 on the first turn? Okay. Well, I can get 2, but I can pull 2. Oh, I could just use fire. Just gonna leave this guy barely alive by the end of it. And they've all got silver swords, so there's nothing we really need to be fearful of. Wait there. Pick up the iron. Pure water. Extra res.
I'd be honored.
I mean, we can easily cut one down. Well, actually, we can easily cut multiple ones down when you think about it. Except I've got her with a knowledge gem equipped currently and not her super weapon. So that's the thing. I think I've got it on Mercedes currently. Yeah, I've switched over to Mercedes so she can do some big spell rangey kind of stuff. Because we need to, like, level her up so she can move on to Gremory at some point in time. That's the dream, anyway. Should I just kill one and then just back out?
It was the only way.
I mean, class masteries aren't exactly that hard for us to get anymore. We're getting them. It's not even a worry. Hey, how do gauntlets look on a Wyvern Rider? Maybe I should try that out. Right, Mercedes can walk to here. And Ragnarok. Oh my goodness. She can kill one. How much damage would you do versus Mercedes though? 35 on a 18 defense. You don't double her, I don't think. I don't know if you crit or not. Shall I just move her up and let the funny things happen? I want to see Ragnarok from mass range.
Ready when you are.
Equally, I could just move to there and Archer can't take me out. Getting too high level here. I expect you to dodge all these attacks, to be perfectly fair. Hit 20%. Do I make a pull with our healer? Ragnarok!
I don't expect forgiveness.
I expect the enemy to die horribly. The best thing is that bowman who comes in with a 17 MT on a 49% hit. I don't think he would be able to crit her, but you never know. I mean, I think her luck's good enough that she's got enough anti-crit, hasn't she? Let's get Hilda nearby anyway. Let's get more people near.
What's my strategy?
To boost up that support love.
I will prevail.
And I think we'll be fine for the rest, won't we?
Cut through.
Wait, I can attack? 4 on! No, wait a second, I want Dimitri to get fast man. Oh, whatever. I forget that literally everyone in my group's a spellcaster now.
Alright, next.
Dimitri is only taking 1 attack on now. Oh, an A+ for the horses. Movement plus 1. Oh, wow. And Dimitri on the counter. Always looks flash.
See you in the eternal flames.
I mean, he gets plus 10 attack from his battalion as well, after all. This would be the funny thing if Mercedes gets crit now. Oh yeah, you can double everyone, yeah? She can do no less. Doesn't even want to let Hilda to get an attack.
For greatness.
I don't know who my adjutants were, I never even looked. No crit, that's what I thought.
Hey!
Mercedes can counter though.
A tragic end.
Mercedes levels up to 36.
I don't know what happened.
Nor do I, really. Most of our enemies are dead though, so what can you really complain about this scenario, you know? Kill them all incarnate and all that.
All talk and no action.
That guy did not live his best life. Amazed I can do that much spell damage.
What's next?
Using your knowledge gem to get class mastery as much as humanly possible. So what's your current priority? Petra needs some more experience, you say? I think everything kills you, doesn't it? Maybe not. Silver Sword pretty damn good though. Killer Bow we can't use at close range. Killing Edge. Pretty much everything can take him out apart from the Iron Lance. We only take 1 damage though.
I fight for justice's name.
Class mastery is not far off for Petra. And our enemy's movement isn't exactly great anymore. I guess we can take these guys out with Sylvain and Ash in conjunction yet again. Not a hard job for me after all. These extra quest maps, or these auxiliary maps now, are pretty much just a simple farm fest for us now, aren't they? What's your stats? You got Silver Sword as well. Oh, what have you got? Nosferatu, or are you terrible? Everyone attack me! It'll be fine. You can double.
I won't falter.